Hello everybody, my name is Trace and welcome back to Warframe. Today I decided to take a break from doing a Warframe build and decided to say why not and show you my Tonkor build. Now, I can tell you right now that for this build, the elements are completely optional. Like, you can throw any element you want. I chose corrosive because most enemies are weak against it, and yeah. So this is a six forma build. However, I'm going to show you 3 different builds for this and tell you exactly how many formas it takes. So configuration A and C, I believe, are 5, and configuration B, which is the middle one, obviously, took 4 or 5, excuse me. And I meant 6 formas for A and C and 5 for B. Sorry about that. Anyway, if you noticed, I did turn up the audio just a smidge because 1, I like hearing the game audio in any game, and 2, because I said why not. Anyway, for this build, you're gonna want split chamber, heavy caliber, split chamber for multi-shot, which basically allows you to shoot out more bullets without any extra ammo consumption. As in, if you shoot out 1 bullet, there's a chance you shoot out 2 or 3. Most likely 2. Heavy caliber, it increases damage, but decreases accuracy. Accuracy with a Tonkor, not really too much of a factor, especially since you actually have to aim it. But once you're good with it, you can do just about anything with it. Vital Sense for crit damage. Oh, and by the way, this is a crit build. This build relies solely on crit. I have 104% crit chance with a 5.5 critical multiplier. Critical delay, which increases critical chance, but decreases fire rate. Again, this build for the Tonkor, it does not really require fire rate. Point Strike for critical chance. Vital Sense and critical Point Strike are what get the critical chance to over 100%. Stormbringer for electricity, elemental damage. Serration for just pure damage, like heavy caliber. And Infested Clip, which does toxin damage. Now, these two, Stormbringer and Infested Clip, combined, both will make corrosive. So, yeah. Now on to configuration B. The only difference between this build and the other one is that I have Hush on instead of Vital Sense. And the reason I put Hush on is actually, the only reason I have Hush on this build is for Ivara. While you're in Prowl, which I probably said in the video, but in case I didn't, with Ivara, when you're in Prowl, if you use a weapon that is not suppressed, hushed, or anything like that, or a non-silent weapon, as in any gun, or pretty much any gun, or anything that makes a sound while you shoot it. Now, bows, crossbows, throwing weapons like the Hikau or Hiko, throwing knives, the Spira, whatever. Throwing weapons like that, and melee, will not take you out of Prowl, but weapons like the Tonkor and the Soma Prime, unless they have Hush or Suppress. Hush is for the primary, Suppress is for the secondary weapons. If they do not have that mod on, enemies will attack. You'll be brought out of Prowl and you'll be attacked. But yeah, that's the only difference between this build and Configuration A. This one took 5 formas to do, but yeah. Now, Configuration B I haven't used yet, but the main difference between this and Configuration A is that it has, instead of multi-shot, which I don't like, which I absolutely like because you have a greater chance of hitting an enemy, is that you have a 7.0 multiplier, or yeah, critical multiplier, which means you'll get more damage per crit. And this also is a pure crit build, so it revolves solely around the critical chance and critical damage. Now, I will say this, if you're not good at aiming or don't really want to use the Tonkor without multi-shot, this build is not for you. However, having the increased multiplier is a good thing in my opinion. Now, one thing you could do if you absolutely need the multi-shot is that you can take serration off and put split chamber on. Where is split chamber? There it is. That thing you could do, and that'll give you more corrosive damage compared to the original. Oh, am I not using... Okay. Yeah, you have more, a little extra damage and have the multi-shot. Another thing you could do is take off one of the... Ignore that, that's just me accidentally hitting the button. Another thing you could do is take off one of the elemental damage mods. However, I would not recommend that. It's too bad there's not a 4th one, because then I would have one with split chamber and one without split chamber for the crit for this build. Yeah, for this, I don't really know what would be better, considering that serration gives more damage, pure damage, and split chamber gives multi-shot, which when yeah, this I'm not entirely sure on. So yeah, that I'm going to experiment and give an update and probably a message on the YouTube video or something like that. However, yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you like the Tonkor build that I gave out. It actually is one of the weapons I use the most outside of melee. And the melee weapon I use the most is probably the Nakana Prime. And I'll do a build on that one some other time, along with pretty much all the other melee weapons I have that I like. I will not do builds on weapons that I do not use or do not have a stance mod for. So weapons like the Redeemer, I will not do. Fragor, I will not do. This rapier here, I will not do because I don't have the stance mod yet, and it's a pain to get. And the reason I'm using this is for mastery rank. This weapon, since it's level 3. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. And yes, I will do secondary weapons sooner or later. And again, same exactly like the melee, I will not do builds that I do not on weapons I do not use, like the AK Bronco Prime. I will not do because I'm not a fan of them. This gun, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, this gun I cannot do a build on. I only have it because it's like a little shotgun. But weapons like the Lex, the Sonicor, the Rakta, Ballistica, the Colstar, the Agstrom. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching again. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sorry for the little spiel at the end. Yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more Warframe videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.